Tarot from Beyond, here to provide you with the daily release. Before I get started, I want to say that I want you to understand that even though this is a difficult time for a lot of people, I want you to remember that at the end of the day, okay, at the end of the day, when you take your last breath, your heart will be weighed against that of the weight of a feather, okay? A fellow light worker of mine who I got a reading from myself, you know what I'm saying? That really did stick out to me, and that part is very true, okay? I know a lot of you have dealt with some serious betrayal from some serious manipulators. You understand what I'm saying? And I want you guys to understand that regardless of what they've done, regardless of whatever the case is, whatever it is, you have to understand at the end of the day, your heart will be weighed against the weight of a feather. And if your heart is bogged down with unforgiveness and with bitterness and with, this just carrying that baggage with you from now until forever because of what somebody did, right? You have to pay for that, okay? You're the one that's going to be carrying that energy around. And you have to ask yourself, do you want to carry that energy around because somebody invoked that energy upon you with their behavior? Now, there's another part to this before I start this reading. Just because you forgive someone does not mean that you have to go for round 2, 3, 4, 5 with whomever it is, right? With their fuck shit, all right? That's pretty much the point I'm making, all right? So for those of you having a hard time forgiving, all right? Make sure you work on that. Make sure you talk to your spirit guides and angels to help you go ahead and forgive the individual, because in one way that'll help you forgive the individual is by knowing that the individual was only working at the capacity at which they knew to operate at, okay? Mama didn't teach them right, straight up. You know this. Because if mama taught them right, they wouldn't have done what they've done. Okay? So, you even got to forgive mama too. I know y'all hear me. Okay? Just remember that. Your heart will be weighed against the weight of a feather when you take your last breath. Okay? When you take your last breath, you don't want no baggage. You don't want no unforgiveness. What you want is compassion. If somebody, let's say, they did worst case scenario to you, seriously. And trust me, I know this is not easy to do. But it's something that your angels and spirit guides can definitely help you with, because my angels and spirit guides definitely help me with it, okay? I'm moving on, all right? However, I forgive this person. I actually really have a lot of compassion for this person, because there must be some real serious, deep-rooted shit popping off with this person for them to have behaved the way they behaved in this situation, in my particular situation. And there are so many of you who have been relating to my readings, you know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of reader, I'll get personal with my shit so that you guys can relate to me. You understand what I'm saying? Because I relate to you. So we're relating to each other. That's what makes these readings so damn deep. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm feeling you, you feeling me. I've cried with women on the phone. Betrayal is a Mickey Ficky. I'm going to tell you that right now. Somebody on the street can betray you and that shit would hurt. You understand what I'm saying? But somebody that you share children with, somebody that sat there and lied to you in your face every damn day and had an agenda the whole damn time, had multiple parties throughout the relationship, and was pretty much a low down, clever ass, dirty dog, right? I'm keeping it 100. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You gotta forgive them. And you've heard this expression before. It's not for them that you're forgiving them. It's so that you can keep your side of the street clean, spiritually, okay? So that you can move forward into your spirituality, and so that you continue to blossom the way that you're meant to blossom, okay? Because if you're holding on to unforgiveness and you're holding on to bitterness and all that, you know what I'm saying? That energy is not conducive toward you fulfilling your divine mission here on this earth, okay? You can't have none of them bitter ass, low vibrational energies with you if you're really calling yourself being loyal to the divine. All right? My loyalty is to the divine. That's my boss. All right? The divine is God. All right? And so I'm not carrying that nasty energy with me because of an unpleasant experience that was painful. It was painful, but it had to be painful for you to get to where you are now. So really and truly be grateful for the test that you're presented with, because these tests are only here to perfect your spirit and to prepare you for who you really supposed to be with at the end of the day. Okay? And for many of you, I'll be honest with you, it certainly is not the person who thinks that they can skip the loo and skip around and do, what that they know that you know that they've done. Period. Okay? So just because you forgive somebody doesn't mean that you have to go for round 10. Okay? That's the point that I'm making. Forgiveness does not bind you to that person. Forgiveness binds you to the divine, actually. Because you're capable of it. You're capable of saying, I don't care how this person behaved. Their behavior is not going to dictate my behavior. That's what you're saying. They can be as vindictive as they want to be. They can be as hateful as they want to be. They can carry on that nasty, sneaky ass energy that they want to. Let's see how that works out for them. I don't know. I don't even care anymore. I really don't. I care about my growth. I care about where I am. I care about where my child is that's with me right now. I'm focusing on what I've got right now in front of me. I'm in the present, manifesting for the future. I'm going into the future. And I'm not taking any baggage with me into the future. Okay? This is a part of your reading. You are getting an Akashic Records reading right now, in addition to me using the cards to go ahead and give you guys the visualization that you guys are used to. Okay? And I can go through this 78 card deck in about 5 minutes and let you guys know what the message is. Like that. Okay? So this little intro is important. Okay? As a part of your daily release. Your heart will be weighed against the weight of a feather. At the end of the day, Don't limit your options coming back into this incarnation to be of service to the divine because you were unable to forgive somebody for some shit they did to you that has nothing to do with you. That person was operating in their energy, and your energy is something completely different. If they mistook your kindness for weakness, that's their bad. You get to go, they get to go, and life moves on. And you don't carry any of that what you damn sure don't want to do is carry none of that person's nasty ass energy into something beautiful that's coming for you in the future. Right? You don't want the person that you're going to get with in the future, this new union that's coming for you in the future, you don't want them to catch hell because of what somebody else did. Let them catch their own hell for their own shit. They got to deal with their own self, their own spirit, their own journey, they have their own responsibilities with regards to their own journey. That's their journey. Your journey is to keep your side of the street clean. Okay? By keeping your side of the street clean means to be forgiving, have compassion, try to see the other person's point of view as asinine as it might be. You may not even be able to relate to the hell the way they thinking at all. I know I can't, but regardless if I can relate or not, I'm going to go ahead and let you be who you want to be, baby. Because the last thing that I want you to be is who I want you to be. I want you to be who you are. Just like I'm going to be who I am. So with that being said, we may now begin. I think you guys got the point. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. That's a nurturer. That's a nurturer. That's what the Queen of Pentacles is. That's what would be making you that boss lady. The fact that you are able to say, you know what? I'm so loving, so nurturing, and so grateful for what I have to the point where it really doesn't make a difference what you do, what anybody does, it doesn't matter to me. The gossip, the bullshit, the lies, the people trying to taint my name, and I don't care about that because I know who I am. Do you know how many people are walking around this damn planet right now, don't even know who the hell they are, but will be quick to try to tell somebody else who the hell they are? Okay, but you know who you are. You've done too much work at this point to understand my language to know who you are, because you've been working with the divine. And the divine has been working with you. That's what got you to this Queen of Pentacles status. You are a queen. So the next person that you meet, due to the fact that you have experienced a painful vortex that you had to get through, right? That taught you what your self-worth is. That was the whole point of what you went through. It taught you to be a lot more cautious with regards to whom you let in your inner circle, especially your intimate circle. My son.
Mom.
Hold on, you guys. Give me just a moment. Excuse me, guys. My son was trying to open a coconut and needed my help. What makes you the boss lady or what makes you the boss man is the fact that whomever this person was not able to take you away from the fact that you are still just as loving as you were before they came. They didn't steal a thing from you. You still know how to love for the next one because you got it like that. You still know how to give and take. This person did not take your ability away to give and take. You're not letting this person be the definition of all to come after them. You now know how to make decisions better with regards to whom to allow into your inner circle. You know now what little white lies, you know, how when your intuition is speaking to you, this card represents nostalgia and little white lies. You know that when you're being lied to, first and foremost, it insults your intelligence, and it really has the tendency to actually, you know, the person who tells you little white lies is insulting your intelligence. And when they insult your intelligence, it has a way of trying to lower your self-esteem, right? Because basically this person, in so many words, is saying that you're stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because of what they're trying to get away with. But guess what? This fell right up under the Queen of Pentacles. And the way that I do my readings, I'm telling you right now, you did not lose your self-esteem in this entire situation, because you were able to sort out the fact that this person's behavior, they have so much work to do on themselves, to the point where it's like, baby, I really do feel sorry for you, because you know what? If I think about it, I pushed me, I pushed you, I pushed our children up this mountain of ascension. And once I got to a certain point and realized it was too heavy and it was just time to let some of this dead weight go, I let go of the dead weight, watched it roll down the damn mountain. I kept with me who wanted to go with me, and whomever wanted to go with the boulder went with the boulder. But you have to understand, you have you, and you're grateful for what you have, and you're nurturing what you have as you continue your ascent. And what will allow your ascension is you having that very attitude right there. And that's the jackpot, baby. That's the jackpot. In all ways. Monetarily, spiritually, psychologically, emotionally. I mean, look at those pentacles. They're everywhere. Falling from the sky. They're there. There's dogs in the picture, which represents loyalty. You will come out of this situation victorious, because you did not let this person taint any of your beautiful qualities. You allowed yourself to temper your emotions, and you now realize that your emotions and your actions go hand in hand. And with that understanding, your chakra alignment will always be intact. And as long as your chakras are aligned, baby, I'm telling you, you will always be able to connect with the divine at any time, any place, anywhere, all the time, no matter what. Because I'm telling you, it's that solar plexus chakra, and everybody, that's that damn chakra that you better watch out for. That's that chakra you better keep in check. That's why she's wearing yellow. And wands represent action. So your feelings and your actions go hand in hand. And what do cats like to do? What is the expression with cats? Curiosity killed the cat. Curiosity killed the cat. So if you were dealing with somebody that was curious and thought that the grass was greener on the other side, well, maybe it is for them. And congratulations if that's the case. I really do mean that, because I know the grass is greener for me on the other side. I damn sure know that. Because I know I'm coming with the right attitude. I know I'm coming with the right vibe. I know I'm going with the flow and I'm not swimming against the current. I'm going with the current. I can now celebrate. I can now celebrate because I actually understand what it is that Spirit was trying to teach me this whole time. Which is, no matter what anybody around me does, it does not dictate my behavior. It does not dictate my character. People will try to do that shit all the time. They will try to tell you about you. They think they so damn good at dissecting you, but so poor at dissecting themselves. They just spend so much time observing you and trying to figure out how they can get what they want to get from you, where they lost themselves and trying to run game on you. But you didn't lose yourself. You said, I think I need a change in my life, and all this conflict that I'm feeling internally by being in this situation, I know how to walk away from this type of shit right here. I don't need this. See, whenever I start noticing some conflict, and I notice that, we have conflicting interests, you understand what I'm saying? Clearly, you think this way, and clearly, I think that way. I think this is where our contract ends. Whenever we get to fighting and all that, I mean, who needs that? Who needs this? Who needs conflict? I don't. I don't think any of you do either. That's love. That's love for self. When you say, yes, you hurt me. Yes, what you did was wrong. You know that what you did was wrong. You know I know everything that you did. And, it's really cool. I'm not even really tripping. I'm really not. Because I got this big old Ace of Cups, this big old cup of love, for myself. And it's pouring over so that I have enough to give to my baby back there. I have enough to give to whomever needs it from me. I'm not going to withhold my love from people because people have betrayed my love. That's their problem, that they don't know how to receive love. That's not my fault. The high priestess does not trip off of other people's behavior. She understands the things of heaven and earth. There are no secrets that can get past her. She's been feeling that. She feels them. Hold on just a moment. My dog was over there doing the most. She had got a can of something. I don't know. The high priestess not only represents secrets, okay? Trying to make it focus. The high priestess, this is the picture. It's out of a different deck. And I never really realized that in putting that picture on my website when I first started this journey, this is exactly who I would become and embody. I understand the things of heaven and earth. And you have to understand, human logic really does conflict with earthly. Like earthly logic really does conflict with ethereal logic. It does. Because it's just, you're in this meat suit, right? You're like in this physical body with all of these spiritual, deep needs. You understand what I'm saying? And you have to bring the two together. And there's no manual, but she's got the manual right there in her hand. She's got the manual right there in her hand. No more confusion. Something to be confused about. You now know when to walk away from things that no longer serve you in pursuit of happiness. And happiness is right around the damn corner. I'm telling you exactly what happened. For those of you who walked away from somebody, look, that did not appreciate you. You see this cup that's missing right here? But the person is moving on in pursuit of happiness, because the Nine of Cups represents happiness. You went ahead and said, I'm going to replace this cup that's missing because I'm not being fulfilled. There's no wish fulfillment here. There's no emotional fulfillment here. I've been doing other things to try to fulfill myself, to try to cover up a real messy situation, a real unfulfilling weirdo situation. And I'm going to go ahead and replace that one cup that was missing with this huge cup right here. This huge cup that takes care of all these cups right here, that even though they're upright, they're empty. There's nothing in them. There's nothing there anymore. There's nothing there anymore. And because there's nothing there anymore, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a big drink of this that God is handing me. The universe is handing me itself. And I'm going to take a drink from this to replenish myself from this situation. And I'll be good as gold, just like I took a Motrin, straight up. Got rid of the headache. No more confusion. And now, I'm the magician as well. See, he's pointing up to heaven. And he's pointing down to earth. So he understands the things of heaven. And he applies them down to earth. Now he could be even more of service to the divine. Because once you reach your high priestesshood, then Spirit knows that you can handle these secrets. And you know how to put certain energies in their place so that they don't, you know what I'm saying, spill over into your lane and start putting a whole bunch of oil on your lane so that your car starts swerving all over the place. I hope that made sense. So then you get to look out into the world and you realize you have options. The world is your oyster. Justice is yours now because you've learned the lesson. You have learned the lesson. And if you look at the number, it's the number 9, which is the number of endings. Okay? Justice. I mean, if you look at it, it looks like a judge, doesn't it? That's going to balance the scales. And you have to understand, I'm going to leave this alone, okay? The word justice is here. Just take it how it resonates, all right? And then you have this one also looks like it's on a throne. This is the Aries card. This is the fire sign card, all right? The fire in you that kept you so strong throughout your whole damn life. Every damn time somebody tried to kick you down, keep you down, used and abused you every time they had the opportunity, because all you really wanted to do, the funny part about it is all you wanted to do was give them your love. They can't match your love. You knew that. You knew that a long damn time ago. All you wanted to do was give them love. But the thing is, the person didn't know how to receive it. So if you really think about it, that should make it even easier for you to forgive, because that's unfortunate. So now you know what to do. This is your message of work. Your message of work is to give your love to somebody who will reciprocate it, okay? If the person does not know how to reciprocate your love, then stop giving it out like it's candy, okay? Because it's not. They're naked. Both of them are naked in this picture because they're both being transparent. Not one of them is trying to lie. Not one of them is lying. Not one of them is lying to the other. They're both naked because they have nothing to hide. They don't have anything to hide. Everything is natural. Everything is falling in place naturally. And that's what a lot of you have to look forward to, because you did get to the point where you realized, I understand that my heart will be weighed against the weight of a feather. And all I wanted to do was give you love. And all you wanted to do was take it and use it for yourself and not return anything back. And I've been watching you do it forever. And I had hoped that you would do better, but you didn't. And this is the end of the road. Doesn't mean that I don't forgive you. It doesn't mean that we can't have a cordial conversation, but I certainly see you for who you are. And as a result, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. And I know who to keep it long and intoxicating with in the future. You understand what I'm saying? You learned from what you went through. That's the point. You learned. You learned from what you went through, and you learned some very important lessons, and it gave you some very special tools to use in the future. That's the point. This one was deep, and I hope y'all grabbed it all. I'll talk to you guys soon. Namaste.